So here we are, and we're going to go ahead and do something that a lot of people enjoy around here, and that's pulled pork. Our local store had this pork butts on sale for 99 cents a pound, but you had to be willing to buy 2 pork butts at a time. So we're fortunate to have a grill that we can do 2 of them at a time, so we're going to go ahead and try this. So we have our pork butts here. You want to zoom in on the price, show them exactly what we have. Okay, and then we have on our countertop to the left on our stove, we have a cookie sheet with a baking rack on top that we're going to use for something we call a dry brine. And we're going to go ahead and get started here. Okay, we're back. We're going to go ahead and open up this package of pork butts. And Lena's going to take them from here and rinse them off in the sink. And then set them on the dry brine rack, we call it. And go ahead and show you the whole process of what we do. So basically you just take them out and you give them a good rinse in the water just to clean them up a little bit. And then we're going to put them on the rack and take a paper towel to just dry them off. So here we go. Here is pork butt number 1. A little rinse, rinse, rinse. These have also been thoroughly defrosted, so they're pretty much ready to go. And there's pork butt number 2. Now if we can bring the rack over closer to the camera, and everyone can get a better look at what we're trying to do here. Okay, there you go. Like I said, we take a paper towel and we just sort of pat them dry, just to go ahead and get any moisture off them that we can. And now we're going to take a, we like to use kosher salt to go ahead and just salt them down. And what this is going to do is it's going to allow the salt to get down deep into the meat, keep it a little bit more moist during our cooking process. So we use a kosher salt, and we're going to lightly salt these. Some people use a lot more salt, and we'll show you why later, of why we don't use as much salt, but we do give them a little salting. We have a little jar that we use for salt, and you can see Lena just spreading a little salt all over it, giving a little love to it. And we thoroughly salt all the way around. Not real heavy, just enough to, you know, give it a little flavor. Let that salt get down deep into that meat. And that's looking good. You don't necessarily have to salt the skin side, because it doesn't go anywhere. That skin just does not allow the salt to get down and deep. So it's basically just the meat all over.
The other side, no more?
No, you don't need it. Just the meat itself is good.
Is this good?
I think so. She's looking pretty good. And you can see we don't really measure anything. We just kind of eyeball it, you know, so you can see a little salt on it. And then we're going to be ready for the next stage, which is to throw it in the refrigerator. And there you go, folks. We have it in the refrigerator, uncovered, and we're going to try to dry brine it like it is for at least 24 hours. See you soon. And we're back. Here we are about 24 hours later. You can notice how the pork has turned really red. That's because the salt has deeply penetrated the meat. It's going to keep that seasoning down in there and keep everything moist. So next we go ahead and we throw on our favorite mayo.
Duke's.
Special shout out to Aunt Jerry for getting us hooked on Duke's mayo. But you guys use whatever you can or what you like. And we just liberally spread the mayo all over. Some people like to use oil or different things, but we like mayo because it tends to,
Creamy.
it's a little creamier and it tends to hold on to the rub that you're going to use on it. So that's why we use mayo. So after Lena gets everything all rubbed down with the mayo.
It really holds the rub.
Yes, it does. And then here's our special trick. We've spent a lot of time trying different rub recipes and store-bought, and we've come up with this little method that we like, and it works for us. But you go ahead and use what you like.
It'll work for you too.
And the reason we only lightly salted is because our secret ingredient, believe it or not, is taco seasoning. And we buy it by the big jar because we use it so often on a lot of different recipes. And when you buy store-bought type of rubs, there's a lot of salt in them. That's why we didn't put a whole lot of salt on the dry rub. So after it's all slathered up with mayo,
Done.
we get our taco rub and we just liberally throw that all over it. Get a nice
Taco.
taco seasoning on the outside. And believe it or not, after it is on the smoker for the time we're going to put it on there, to us it doesn't really taste like taco. It's just a really nice taste that we really enjoy. So that's why we use it. So we'll get this all rubbed up and we'll get our barbecue started, and then we're going to throw it on the grill. Anything else you want to say there, boss?
I'm busy here.
She's busy. Leave her alone. She's busy.
I'm making a mess.
That's how you know it's good, when you make a mess. We should say it's also about 11:45 midnight,
I just came home from work.
and we're going to do this overnight cook. It's the easiest way for us to do it, and we'll show you all the steps outside when we get there.
Just a lot of taco seasoning.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're ready to go.
Well seasoned now.
Okay. You want to kill the video?
Oh.
So we'll see you on the next step.
done. I can fit the two of them, but I'll put another one. One towel. Baby, stop. Even more. Oh, perfect. Good thing I have these towels from the hotel. I just re-washed them. And then close it.
Ta-da!
Rest for like 3 hours. Wow. It's just falling apart. Juicy. Usually I like to do it like this. I'm more comfortable of doing it by my hand. Look. Moist pulled pork.